Wisconsin kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on.
21-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Indy. 54 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Running straight ahead, Taylor escapes the defender. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
So nothing doing there. And it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go now. Check go.
Off play action. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. First down. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple of plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
For the extra point.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Texans 3. Mike Badgley set to kick.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
And Stroud now to throw. They'll let this go deep for Collins. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Charles, they were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Let's go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones got his man. It's Warren. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. A short one there, caught by Warren. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones in the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kick's all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, It's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Oh, ready? 118. What's that?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple more times.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you will be in there without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll look to run with Taylor. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into the trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
Here's a sneak with Jones. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Colts take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Texans 3,
touchdown. Badgley out there to kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Already.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brings up second and 11.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
It's second and inches at the 12-yard line.
Now Stroud. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They'll give it to him again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And he makes the score 21-10.
Texans 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, Not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Mixon with a first down carry.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
And the Texans first down.
Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mixing up the middle. Oh, some strong running. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Makes the score Colts 21, Texans 17. Kaimi Fairbairn.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, you picked off the last, what you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Interesting. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
They come up with 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning to work with. Here's 1st and 10.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
34-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Again, it's Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Time not an issue just yet, but we'll be watching the clock for sure. Here's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here comes second down at 5.
Here we go.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
At the 27-yard line.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's first and 10. Stroud to throw it.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
They'll come up now on second down.
Dalton Schultz. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 22.
Now Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
Bro, I saw him at the last second. This has been one of the. Bro, cause I was like, bro, what the fuck? And then I seen him out of nowhere, just in the middle by himself. I was like, no way.
Kick it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Colts take over first and 10.
Bro, this was a good comeback.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's Jones.
He can't step up when we need him to.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Jones.
He's going to let it fly.
Good defense.
Incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So they converted their first two attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal.
Mixon. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
No gain on the play.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they